Hello, the spirits of the beyond. My court mage has informed me of a few things related to a gate that leads to a different world. We have set it up and made some preparations, although that does mean that I will have to grab my own preparations. For this little quest to this other world. You don't know what is beyond there, so better to be safe. Now, let's head onwards. Also, the court mage has been so kind to provide some magical elevation devices. And let's see. And past the farm. This is truly a sight to behold every time. The Corn Mage's Tower. Alright. Knock knock.
Hello?
The Court Mage.
Ah, Lord Argus.
Yes, it is I.
The doors, I think it's unlocked. Is it unlocked?
It's open.
Okay, that's good. Saves me the trouble. So what brings you to this little corner of the world?
Well, first of all, I do want to know where you are currently.
I happen to be in the chamber. I'm in my workshop.
Ah. So, as per some preparations to go to this other world that we talked about, I am physically geared up, but I do feel that I must have some more arcane preparations.
I thought you'd never ask. No, I really thought you'd never ask. Okay. Let's see. Arcane preparations. What you feeling? We could teleporting. That could be a thing.
It could be useful,
frost.
but I don't know if it's something I can use.
That's right. You did you ever dabble in the arcane arts?
I've read about some to some degree, but I haven't really performed it.
Well, considering we lack some of the materials for a proper magician initiation, I guess we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. How are you feeling about swimming?
I am not terrible at it. Why?
Good, because you're gonna have to swim in magic.
Okay.
Now this book is bound.
Your broom stole it.
You know, it does that a lot. I've been trying to get it to learn to wait a little bit before it cleans up, but
I mean, it also seems to be annoyed at the birds once in a while just...
feathers. It don't mind Heather and Henry. They're that's Jerome, their son. Anyway,
Is there a hand over in the corner there?
don't worry about it. It's fine. This was somebody came by earlier and left it. Don't worry. Witches, you understand.
Ah, I
Anyway,
see, I see.
yes. Surely. Now, is going to be a little bit of a interesting experience, you know.
Right.
So that book happens to be bound with some very special leather. It will help conduct the magical energies, and will turn it into your own little comprehensive arcane compendium, a sort of magic book that's kind of attuned to you.
Right, like
Now,
the other book that you
yes,
had
the
me...
Thaumanomicon.
Yes.
Similar enchantments, just slight differences.
It appears to also have a few guests running around. Well,
Ah, do I? Oh. Good company is very hard to come by these days.
like the one behind.
Yes. Very.
Alright, this reminds me that I... Oh dear. It does remind me I should probably have brought a few guards along. But, oh well. Now...
You know, that wouldn't have been a horrible idea. I kind of forgot how much monsters like pools of magic. Anyway, come with me, please. Come in. Don't worry, you can breathe it. It's fine.
It's surprisingly
Now your
easy
main
to
goal.
exist in magic. I thought it would be more... you know...
Destructive.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people think like that. Don't worry. All you have to do is put the book into that frame. It'll catch the angle of the energies, and you know, it'll attune to you. I better get out so I don't you know, become a part.
Alright.
On a completely unrelated side note, you seem to have a visitor who's also very intrigued in that book. Luckily, he's dead. Well, he wasn't living since. How do you feel?
I feel... the sun is out. I feel a little bit burned.
I forgot you have a.
And I also feel...
station.
Thank you.
No problem.
Your arcane speech magic is very convenient for long distance conversation.
Magic message. Yes, it's a pretty fond spell of mine. And of my master as well.
I see.
So, what magic do you feel you're kind of in the mood for? What makes sense?
It's Well, potential for escape would be great, and a potential for defending myself from a distance. I'm not particularly bow nimble, but perhaps I could perform a spell.
Let me check something. Okay, so according to my research, this dimension is home to a lot of fire.
Yes.
As such, ice is particularly affected because they've never dealt with the cold before. So how do you feel about the cantrip frostbite? You know, simple freeze.
Sounds okay and good to me.
Alright. Now, you said you're not very nimble of bones. So how
Bows.
about a bows?
Yeah, I'm not exactly. I don't really have the finger nimbleness for a bow. So.
You're also not that young, if you know what I mean. I didn't
What
say
do you
that.
mean? I'd say
You're in your 30s.
no. Do I really look that old?
I can either. Do you want an answer? You don't look a day over 26.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, 21. That's right. We're the same age. How did I forget? Well,
I
no,
don't
we're
know
not the
how
same
you would
age.
forget.
Wait, Carrie. No, you're 2 years older. Okay. I'm sorry. I've been distracted. Heather's really given me a run with the amount of eggs. Oh, and they had a little baby. I shall call you Lisa. Lisa, Heather, Jerome, and we don't talk about that. So since we are going to an unknown land, perhaps the power to leap and float through the air would be
Beneficial? Yeah, I can see that.
perfect. So the process of creating spells is relatively simple to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes a little time. You wouldn't happen to possess any arrows, would you?
No. I just don't have them on my person, though. I do know a place where there is arrows. Do you happen to have a raw of some kind?
I do sense something, but I feel like it'll go away in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to do the honors.
Very well.
And just throw the parchment. And now, this is frostbite.
Alright. So...
Give it a try. You can fire at me, I can handle it. Let's see what you can do. Alright. Very well done. Very good. Now, we will need an arrow. Because we need something to let the wind pass by to give it that momentum for the feather jump spell.
I think I have an assortment of arrows in me.
Actually, hold on. I think I already scribed it earlier because I wanted to test a theory. So here is a copy of the spell, if you will. Ooh. Very well done. You're already getting
This is quite an interesting spell, I must say.
I thought so too. It was one of my favorite spells as a apprentice. Actually, it was so much my favorite, I almost became attuned to the forces of the wind and was almost blown out of the tower by a storm.
That sounds like an amusing tale.
Amusing until you have to swim back to shore.
Ah.
As light as a feather. Anyway. Shall we, make our journey? Are you, did you eat? I hear dimensional travel takes a toll on the stomach.
I have eaten. Yeah, it's though I do notice the day is out.
Yes. Well, we can wait for a time until it comes back up. I've been meaning to ask you, what... I know you have a skin condition, but you're wearing a bunch of armor. Surely
It's mainly currently my face that is suffering from the sun.
I see.
Well, also the little chinks in between the armor. Some of it reveals and lets light into my skin, which that also gets burned. I have heard of salves that can alleviate that problem, but apparently the merchants don't bring that kind of salves over here.
I could piece together some sort of healing spell, perhaps. I know alms are very good for healing. They're quite magically packed.
I see.
Well, since you're here, this is what we like to refer to as an oculus. It allows you to look into your psyche and unlock the components of magic, understanding it in sudden epiphanies that come through intense magic concentration.
Alright. Oh.
Now, the mage who designed the oculus had an interesting idea. They decided to, instead of dividing it into schools of magic like some people do, they decided to divide it into functions.
I see.
Offensive, defensive, and utilitarian uses.
Interesting choice.
Very interesting, especially because they overlap a lot. an interesting system. I'm sure someone could have done a better job, but
Of course.
you know, we work with what we got.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I believe the sun has set.
It has.
Of course. Oh, you've already learned how to unlock the door. Very, very good. It took me 2 weeks to learn that.
I'm sure you're just saying that to flatter me.
No, it took me 2 weeks. I had to sleep outside till Master returned from his trip to unlock the door. I'm sure it was it was just a test, you know, to test my patience. Shall we get going?
Perhaps we shouldn't try and open the or close the door at the same time. That was
Interesting.
yes. He came rushing for us.
Well, you know what they say. Monsters love magic. And by love, I mean they're just drawn to it. It is noticeable. Something of a primal nature they instinctually feel. You know, I feel like the guards are sometimes a little lackluster with their performances.
Well,
Not to profess them, of course, I know how difficult their job.
yeah, it can be quite difficult. Alright, so this is the means we're going to be using to go over there. Do you want to, or shall I sail it?
I'm not very good with boats.
Okay.
It's a little
A little bit janky.
Yes, that's the perfect word.
Yeah. Some boats simply aren't the quality you would wish for.
You know, I
Also, seem to be slightly followed. Oh, cold magician, you fell through the ship.
I'm not good with boats, but I'm okay with water. These orbs allow an attunement, so to speak.
Alright. This is why the gate is constructed, so that it would not potentially cause trouble for the townsfolk.
You know, I forgot the fire.
Do you know anything that could cause fire?
I have a spell that can melt things, but it doesn't really create fire. It just causes heat. Hold that thought for a few moments. Also, I'm going to leave a rune in case you want to go back to the tower. Just step on that right there.
Alright.
Let me find a, where did I put it? Alright, I have managed to find some dry rocks.
I see.
Well, shall we?
Yes. Oh.
That was remarkably a lot easier than I expected it to be.
Alright.
It's kind of sinister.
To this other world we go. Oh. Oh my. What are those sounds?
Perhaps it's a demon. I highly doubt it.
I hear crying in the distance.
Crying.
I'm seeing a red wolf of some kind. Shrouded in
Is it
flames.
sunburned? Oh.
There's mushrooms around.
Well, the portal is taking a while to fully transfer me between worlds.
Yes, you seem almost like you're in a trance on the side. Also, there's that red rock that one of the merchants is selling. Can't remember his name.
Cool. Merchant selling red rocks.
Well, some kind of red rock that burns forever.
Ah, Everfire. Oh no. Wait, that's a different thing. Netherrack. I think it called it. I bought some earlier. You know, my lord, I'll be right back. The portal is making
It seems to have
transition.
swallowed you again. There's bats shrouded in fire. Is that Minotaurs also shrouded in fire? Lava everywhere. Is that living magma? Oh dear. Oh dear. Crying giant ghosts. Bats that explode. Court Magician Koza, have you died in the gateway?
Partially.
Oh dear.
Praise and magic message. There seems to be some sort of interference. I think you should come back and we'll explore it once we understand more of the portal.
I see.
But it's a good start.
Yes, I've seen the other side now.
Just make sure you don't bring anything back with you quite just yet.
Well, I suppose until the sun is less intense, I'll be standing here and make sure it is.
There's a rune.
Yes, I'm aware I can do that.
Good, I'm still trapped in transition, so you know. Gonna have to sever connection to keep my focus.
Hmm. I see. Well, perhaps this adventure shall continue when you have finally managed to break free of the transition.